Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, America. How y'all doing?
Where's your Thanksgiving attire?
You know what? I didn't pull that out yet. I think I got interrupted because I had to get up this morning, so I had to be here an hour earlier than usual. I wasn't thinking straight. Okay? That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. But I still look good.
You look very festive. I like the sweater.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys.
I like the sweater. I must confess.
It is
I
nice,
like the sweater.
right? On a holiday.
That is a fly
Thanksgiving
sweater.
enough?
No, that's a fly sweater. That's
It's
a fly sweater. Might get me to take
we're
up my time
all
doing
very
the show.
thankful for you hanging with us on part of your holiday. So let's get right into it,
Let's
guys.
do it.
It wouldn't be Turkey Day without the Dallas Cowboys gracing our television screens. It's a short week at home hosting Washington, who lost their starting quarterback Alex Smith to a season-ending broken leg. Colt McCoy will be at the helm. Now, keep in mind, he's beat America's team before. The NFC East is still up for grabs, and the winner of this game takes first place in the NFC East. So here's the question, Stephen A. After today, will the Cowboys top their division?
I'm not going to say that. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not giving it to them. And listen, it's Thanksgiving. This is the season to be jolly. We get all of that. The Thanksgiving holiday, lots to be thankful for, and I'll discuss that on my list, my top 5 list to be thankful for Thanksgiving. But the Dallas Cowboys damn sure ain't one of them. I don't anticipate that they will win this game. I understand they've been learning the lessons, giving the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan significantly late to the party. We all were at 2 years ago. They got here 2 years late, but nevertheless, they've been giving Ezekiel Elliott the ball a lot more. If you're the Washington Redskins, you're playing without Alex Smith, who obviously had that nasty injury last week against Houston. But I'm looking at the Washington Redskins, and I'm saying to myself, you know what? Adrian Peterson's been running the ball effectively enough. You still got Doxson and these boys. I'm just looking at some of them. Jordan Reed is still there. Doxson is still there. And others. I'm just going to be of the mindset it's an NFC East rivalry. It's in Dallas. We've been talking about Dallas in very glowing fashion because they got back-to-back road wins. We're at Philadelphia, obviously at Atlanta this past weekend. And if there's one thing I know about the Dallas Cowboys is that they are allergic to prosperity.
That's exactly why Dallas is going to win today.
Why?
That's exactly why.
Why?
Look, it's the perfect setup. They're at home. The division leaders coming to see them without their quarterback. Colt McCoy. Now, you're right. They just started figuring out very recently, Jordan Reed is like, we all say Travis Kelce's the best tight end in football now with Gronk's decline, and that may be true. But that also may be because Jordan Reed is not targeted enough. I mean, this guy is amazing. And they just started to figure that out again, maybe Colt McCoy, because he's the safety valve, for a quarterback who's coming in under a lot of pressure as the backup. Maybe they target him more. Even if they do, Jason Garrett is coaching for his job.
Is he? Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure? Jerry Jones loves this man.
That's right.
Jerry Jones loves this man.
That's what's so hilarious.
He only
about
said he's extending Dak.
They are. By the way, and I said when they traded for Amari Cooper, I'm not so sure it's just about Dak. You're starting to isolate stuff. What's the issue here? Is it the coach or the quarterback? I don't know who goes first, but I'll tell you this. Stephen A., they win this game. This guy's coaching for their job. They figured out give the ball to Zeke. The defense has been good. Dak has been better recently. They're going to win. And the reason that's hilarious and the reason they're allergic to prosperity and it all dovetails is Jason Garrett will keep his job at the end of the season when they win the division. You don't see this?
Well, listen, I'm not averse to such a thing. I mean, as long as Jason Garrett is there, we're assured of the Dallas Cowboys being but so relevant. They're certainly not going to be relevant in the championship picture, so I'm certainly all for that. But I do believe that it's one of those situations where I can see a little losing streak, because we all know they're going to lose next week to New Orleans. The Dallas Cowboys at New Orleans. That's a loss coming. That's a given.
Yeah, that's right.
So, again, if you lose to the Redskins today, and then you lose to the Redskins, to the Saints next week, then guess what? Look at that. Okay, by the way, they ain't beating the Eagles. I think the Eagles going to beat them, all right? When they go up against the Eagles the next time they face the Eagles. It is entirely possible that the Dallas Cowboys are going a 3-game losing streak. I don't think it'll be that. You're misreading the next 3, but we'll see what happens.
You're misreading the tragic comedy of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Think about this. They're sort of committed to Dak right now. They're committed to a quarterback who they have questions about. That's always bad for your franchise. We obviously know Jason Garrett's not the guy. It's not that he's the worst quarterback and coach in the league. It's that when we look at the Chiefs and the Rams, when you see what McVay is doing, the new coach, Andy Reid is doing an old coach, but who's open to ideas and who's innovative and good with the quarterback and the offense, you see what the NFL can be now. And Dallas is stuck in the Stone Age with a team built, as we're all saying, hey, give the ball to Zeke. You got to zag while everyone else zigs because you're not built to zig. So what is better, Stephen A., and more like the Dallas Cowboys, that they figure out, you know what, we got to get rid of the coach, and then next year make a decision on the quarterback so that they could get put on the road to prosperity, as you would say?
Right.
Or is it more like the Cowboys to kind of be mired and stuck in this middling situation because they fool themselves into thinking because they win the NFC East they should keep the coach and the quarterback?
But you get a lot into what's likely and then what's unlikely, and my attitude is no. I'm just thinking about the Dallas Cowboys being allergic to prosperity. Everybody bloviating about them right now. They seem to be flowing in the right direction. They've won 2 straight on the road. They got a home game. It's against a division rival who lost their starting quarterback. And then you got options like Trey Quinn and Doxson. Jordan Reed is a stud when healthy.
You really think they're losing this game?
I think it's possible.
Colt McCoy hasn't started since 2014.
You know what?
They're at home.
Time out. Colt McCoy has a career 7-18 record as a starter.
And he knows the system.
So let's not bring
2014. It's 2018.
I'm answering your question, Molly. What the point of the matter is, don't bring up Colt McCoy and recent struggles or whatever. We've never thought he was relevant. Ever. We never thought anything, but he still managed to beat the Cowboys.
I want to look at something.
How many years ago was that?
I understand that. I understand a couple of years ago, Molly. It wasn't like it was a decade ago.
Stephen A., I hear what you're saying about Colt McCoy.
Ezekiel Elliott was there.
Stephen A.,
I
hear what you're saying about Colt McCoy. You're not wrong. He knows the system, too. He's a competent NFL quarterback and a very good backup quarterback.
Yes.
The fact of the matter remains that Washington is on the road with their backup quarterback. Now, let's look at Dallas for a second. I want to make my coaching point here. Let's imagine this is 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you think of these triplets? Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and Amari Cooper. If we talked about those triplets a couple years ago, we'd be like, yo, they are set up. And they're all young. Amari Cooper's 24.
Yeah. They're still solid.
They're solid now, but we would think, oh, my God, how's Dallas's offensive line?
Good.
It's pretty good.
But not great.
It's not what it was, but it's pretty good. That's not like a problem spot, like, oh, our offensive line is bad. How's the defense?
They're better than you. They have been in years.
Guys, they are set up like they're not a bad team on paper. It is a coaching issue, but he's coaching for his job.
You're teeing him up right now.
You're teeing it up, man. You're setting it up to be just throwing that long ball. Bow!
Do what I can.
It's exactly why the Cowboys are in trouble, because of everything you just said. How many times in the past have we looked at the Cowboys and say, hey, man, this is good. Quarterback's good. Running back's good. Offensive line is stout. They can run the football all day long. They were en route to a 13-3 season. Look at what they're going to do here. And obviously, the defense is going to show up. They're going to do. And somehow, some way, just when you said they arrived, they mess up. This is what they do. It's what they do. And I don't know how many times I've had. Listen, we've got video. I have been on this tip for 20 years. 20 years.
You're just jumping the gun on the mess up.
All I'm trying to tell y'all is, listen, what can go wrong will go wrong.
What if they hand it off to Zeke like they should?
Well, you know what? They might do that. They might do that. They might be smart enough to do that. But then again, you got egos. You got Jerry Jones out there quoting, saying Amari Cooper could be like Michael Irvin. You know what an insult that is? You know what an insult that is? Just the ignorance. I mean, and it's hard for me to use that word because I respect Jerry Jones. I truly do. He's a brilliant businessman. He's the owner of the $5 billion franchise.
Start at Des Bryant, then work from there. Be the next Des Bryant first.
All members of the 88 Club.
Guys, you are jumping the gun on the fall. The Dallas fans' hopes aren't high enough yet. They're going to be high as they win the division, Stephen A. Then they're going to fall.
Yeah, but it
is just a little early. They're going to be fine.
Thanksgiving, and I do like the thought of their Thanksgiving being ruined. I'm talking about Cowboys.
I have to
your
admit,
Thanksgiving might be ruined. You might have the upset stomach with that turkey leg.
I'm going to be all right because my Steelers are rolling.
By the way, really good slate of Thanksgiving games compared to a lot of years this year. Like they're